Good morning. I'm here in the garden and I want to show you my Bletilla striata. It's a Chinese ground orchid or terrestrial orchid. These stay out in the garden year round. I'm in zone 9B and these will grow in 9B and survive over a winter. But the one caveat I would put is that the media that they're growing in must be well drained, or if you put them directly in the ground, no bogginess. So these can tolerate moisture a little better than some of the other hardy orchids or ground orchids, but definitely not too much because otherwise they will just rot in the ground. This version here is an alba version, so it's a white version of it. The regular Bletilla striata is a sort of a magenta color, and I believe that's what this one is here, but of course the tag has gone missing over the winter. Maybe the raccoons took it, I don't know. So that's a second hardy orchid or ground orchid that I have here in my Japanese inspired garden. And I just found this one today. It's a pleionoides, Blakeway Phillips. So this one's going to have a bloom kind of like the one they have here on the tag. And it's got these really interesting leaves. And it grows from these little pseudo bulbs in the ground here. And the same thing, it's terrestrial, so it's growing in the ground or in a pot in a soil-like material. I always add pumice when I pot these up. I want them to have lots of grit to be able to drain well so that they don't rot, especially because they're going to be sitting on the ground in my garden here, and I have a lot of clay in my soil, so they have that risk sitting on there. I think some people sort of drag them into shelter to have them a little drier in the winter. And I guess if you're in a different zone, you probably can't keep them out, or maybe they won't work for you. But I have people in my orchid club who have them right in the ground of their garden, and they do great. And the patch keeps getting bigger every year, and they look really, really gorgeous. These ones like a sort of semi-shaded or shady habitat. They're not going to do great in a really hot, sunny place or a really dry place, but also not boggy. So sort of Goldilocks conditions for these. But I love to be able to grow orchids both outside and inside.